What's going on, guys? Been a minute since I made a video, but I've gotten a lot of work done on the boat during the week when I get off work and on the weekends. I haven't really taken any video. I've taken some video, but the audio's been messed up on it. So I might include some of it, but it just won't have no audio to it. But I've gotten pretty much the whole front of the boat is done. I've got the deck mounted in place. I've got the EVA foam on the bow. I got my nav light. I got the trolling motor mounted. Trolling motor's not wired yet. I'm still waiting on a breaker for it. I got my trolling motor pedal tray done up. It's nothing but a 9x13 cake pan. That's all it is. I'll put the link down in the description below. That way you can go get one for yourself. But it's not a bad tray. I got the trolling motor pedal anchored down. You didn't even have to cut a notch for the cable. It's perfectly fine without a notch in it, so that was a big plus. I didn't want to cut a notch in there. I got the EVA foam on the side here. I'm waiting on the rest of this foam to come in. It'll be here Tuesday, so I can do that side over there. This foam, I don't know if you can see it or not, it's pretty much smooth. It has very, very fine lines in it. Well, this foam, I ordered another roll of it. They sent me this foam, and this foam, you can see it or not, has all these little dots in it, like tread for traction. So I figured I'd put that up on the bow, so if I decide to stand up there and fish, I can. But I'm waiting on this to get delivered so I can put it on the other side so it matches. I did not go with rod storage over there, on that side over there, just for the simple fact that I ordered tubes, the golf tubes for it, and they sent me the wrong size, and I didn't feel like ordering them, reordering them. Then I also got to thinking about it. If you're getting in and out that side of the boat over there, you're going to be crossing over rods and reels with hooks in them. That's just asking for somebody to get hooked. So I'm going to do something different with the rod storage. I got to build a hatch door for this, and I've got something up my sleeve for that. Haven't quite got it fully planned out yet, but I have something figured out for that. I'm about to put that into action. We got our console mounted. Still doing the wiring on it. As you can see, all the wiring's still loose. I'm waiting on the switches to be delivered. They'll be delivered tomorrow. I bought some cheap Amazon switches, so buyer beware. If you buy one of these switch panels like this, and you plan on rewiring it to where everything has its own circuit, so that you can put everything on a fuse, when you get ready to pull the ground out, you run the risk of pulling the terminal out of the switch. That's what happened to these. Pulled the terminals out of them. So I gotta wait on the new switches to be delivered. Individual switches. I didn't get a switch panel. I bought individual switches so I can finish the wiring up. I made this little bracket here. I got some scrap aluminum I had laying around for my throttle. The throttle, if I mounted it here, it would have been at an angle, it would have been canted and all that, and I didn't want that. So I wanted it to be setting up straight and as close to the console as I could. So I took some flat stock and some angle iron, well, some aluminum angle, and I made a little bracket for it. And it's starting to rain, it sounds like. And then getting back from the middle towards the back, I don't know if you can tell or not, but I have pulled all the hatch inserts out. I have not decided if I'm going to paint this deck yet, or if I'm going to put the foam on it. If I put foam on it, it won't match the front deck or the bottom, but it'll match the bow. So I may go with the foam on here also. And as far as the live well goes, I'm trying to find me a plastic insert for it, because they've got this thing coated with, looks like Flex Seal or something, and I don't know. If I don't get a plastic insert for it, I'm definitely gonna clear all that Flex Seal out and replumb it and all, because that plumbing is just all jankety, and it's not how I want it set up. I want simple, but yet I want recirculation and all that. I haven't decided if I'm gonna build me a bait well in that seat hatch, or if I'm gonna build me a bait well in this one. This is where they had the bait well originally, but all they did was just rigged up. It was getting the water out of here, and had a pump out, and that's all it had. I got all these little holes here that if I don't do the foam, if I paint the deck, then I got to find a way to cover these holes or plug them. And I'm tempted to put rod holders in it, drill the holes out bigger and put flush mount rod holders so I control. But at the same time, I'd like to be able to foam it. Now, I know a lot of people say that cheap Amazon, eBay, EVA foam stuff is not as good as the other brands like SeaDek or HydroTurf or any of that. But if you look, I don't have anything peeling up. I had one spot up here that was right here on the very nose of the bow that was peeling up. And all I did was lift it up, threw some glue under it, and I stuck some weight on it, let it sit overnight. And now, it's not coming up anymore. So, I think the cheap foam is okay if you know what you're getting into. You have to do all the prep work, and I'm not using just the adhesive that comes on it. I'm using some 3M spray adhesive. I'm using this stuff right here. Let me grab it. The 3M General Trim Adhesive, automotive trim adhesive is what it is. That stuff right there, it costs like $8 for the can, so it's not a bad price, and it gets the job done. As far as the trailer goes, the trailer's trash. I am scrapping the trailer. I've been spending the weeks working on a new trailer, and I've just about got it complete. I'm going with the PVC bunks on it over top of the 2x4s, because carpet on aluminum boats with salt water does not go well. It will corrode and eat up the aluminum on the boat. So we're doing away with carpet bunks. We're going with PVC 5 1/4 inch deck boards, I believe they are, the composite deck boards. We're gonna cut them down to 3.5 inches. That way they fit on the 2x4s. 2x4s are pressure treated. They dried out in the sun, and I've coated them with oil-based black paint. Same thing I coated the trailer with. Here, I'll show you the trailer. The trailer was an old $50 trailer I bought. It's got new hubs on it. I got to replace leaf spring mounts because they're rotting away, so I need to replace those. I ground all the rust off, wire wheeled it, and painted it black with oil-based paint. Put the 2x4 bunks on there. Still got to put the deck boards on it. Replaced all the wiring and lights with LED lighting. I got to replace the jack still, and I've already replaced the safety chain. Next steps are going to be the deck boards on there for the bunks, fenders, painting the wheels, or maybe have them hydro dipped, I'm not sure yet, and then add some steps to it, because I'm planning on putting steps on this trailer, because the trailer's a little bit wider. That trailer's a little bit wider than the boat is, so that way I can have a little walkway, a little catwalk down the side of the boat. Get in and out of the boat easier. Have people stand on the trailer when I'm back in the boat in the water, or whatever I need to do. That's as far as I've gotten so far with it. The boat's almost complete. I've probably got, I don't know, 2 maybe 3 weeks more work left on the boat, and it'll be done. The biggest hurdle I'm going to run into is trying to find me a plastic liner for the live well and a plastic liner for the bait well, and then plumbing everything up, running new wires for it. I've got most of the wiring ran. I've got all the wiring right here ran. Grounds, live well, bilge. I had to run a couple more wires, one for the bait well. I got to build battery box trays, and that way the battery's not just flopping around everywhere. Clean all these leaves out, because when I pulled the liners out, I noticed there's a bunch of leaves down in here, so I got to replace all that. And then I got to get the motor running. I replaced the switch box in the motor, and it's still getting one fire to one cylinder and not the others. So I'm thinking I have a faulty switch box again, but I'm tired of messing with it, so I'm just going to take it to a mechanic and have them work on the motor, see if they can get it running. If they can't get it running, I'm going to have them take it off then I might get rid of the console, build a new switch panel somewhere, and then go with a tiller handle. If I go tiller handle, then things are definitely going to change a lot, because I'll get rid of that live well and that front bench right there, and I'll just open it up to here, and I'll make this right here, from here this way it'll be a live well, and that right there will be a bait tank. So that's what I'm thinking right now. I'm not sure if that's how it's going to go, but that's what I'm thinking about doing right now. So if you like what you're seeing, you like the content, hit the like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and hit the bell so you get notifications when I upload new videos. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.